Hello students, today we are going to explain this coordinate geometry of 9th standard AP and Telangana textbook mathematics. So it's the first introduction part of your coordinate geometry. In this coordinate geometry, what do you mean by this coordinate geometry? It is a combination and the study in, between the coordinates, that is algebra as well as the geometry. Okay, so here look after here, the representation of the point on a line with ideal two references led to develop the new branch of mathematics known as coordinate geometry. What are the new that is two references led to development of the new branch, that is two references, that is algebra as well as the geometry, and it is developed by the René Descartes. Okay, a French mathematician and a philosopher. He developed the study of this coordinate geometry. Okay, so let us talk about what is coordinate. Coordinate means the combination of this x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so here in your first page of your textbook chapter, so look after here, the persons was standing in a line. The persons are standing in a line. So it is a ticket counter and it is a TKF. Okay, here when you observe this person was standing in a queue, so the person D, what is the position of this person D when you come right to left? What is the position of this D? Right, so the position of this D is, so he is the fourth person from right to left, and he was the fifth person from left to right. The position of this person is changes. When you change the direction of this direction, the person of this the position of this person is changes. Look at here, he was the fourth person from right to left. Here it is right to left. Yes, and the position of this person D is fifth from left to right. Okay, just like that, you have the position of the objects may change according to its place. How we have to identify that places? Look at here, the students were sat in a rows and columns wise in the classroom. In your classroom also students sat in the benches in the order, right? So what is the position of particular student in a class when they sat in the order? Okay, when look at here, these all are the columns. Here it is the vertical lines. The vertical lines we called as columns. The vertical lines we called as columns, and the horizontal line like this. When you check your friends in your classroom, the horizontal lines we called as rows. The horizontal lines we called as rows. Okay, so columns, the vertical lines we called as columns, and these are rows. Okay, just remind it. Okay, so by using of these columns and rows, look at here in page number, next page 108, do this, describe the sitting positions of any 5 students in your classroom. Okay, the classroom is the best example to identify these columns and rows. Already I explained this explanation part in your classroom. So activity he was given that ring game. Especially this ring game, we observed this in exhibitions, right? They will give 5 rings to us and we are throwing that ring into the objects. Okay, so just like this, look at here in the page number 109, he was given one table and some objects is there on this table, and we have to identify the column and row of that object. Look at here, this one we just write in the textbook itself. Look at here, the purse, he already completed this columns and rows, and next one matchbox. Here it is the matchbox. Okay, so here it is columns, no? Columns. So first column, second column, third column, fourth column. These are rows. So first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Okay, these are rows. These are rows. These are columns. These are columns. So what is the position of this matchbox? What is the position of this matchbox? In which column it was? Here it is first column, second column, third column, fourth column. So in the fourth column it is there. So 4. Already in which row? Where is the matchbox? Here is this was the matchbox? No. Here it is, no. So in the second row. In the second row. So 4, 2. Look at here, clip. Here it is clip. Okay. In which column it was? Second column. Second column. In which row? Fourth row. So 2, 4. Teddy. In which column it was? First column. In which row? Third row. 1, 3. Soap. Where is soap? Here it was. In which column? Third column. In which row? Second row. 3, 2. That's it. Just like that you have to fill this box. Okay. After filling this, look at here. There is an example 5.1. 5.1. You just write on in your notes. So first of all, before entered into this exercise, I'll show some introduction part of this chapter. So you just write that introduction part in your notes. Okay. So now it is the slideshow of your introduction part. Now, is you finished? That is an introduction part to write in your notes. After finishing that, you just write this one. Okay, that is exercise 5.1. Look at here. Here he was given the directions: north, south, east, west. According to this, you just follow to write the answers for these questions. Okay, every time you have to write the question. Okay, exercise. So exercise 5.1. So you just write, only one Roman is there in the 5.1. So you just write this question here. Okay, you write the question here and look at here. In a locality there is a main road along north south direction. It is main road. It is north south direction. The main road is there. The map is given below. With the help of the picture, answer the following questions. With the help of this picture, you just answer the following questions. The first one, what is the third object on the left side in street number 3? Look at here. It is street number 1, street number 2, street number 3, street number 4. These are the streets. It is the street number 4. It is street number 3. It is street number 2. It is street number 1. In street number 3. Okay. In street number 3. Okay. What is the third object on left side? Left side. While you are going to east direction. Where is east? Here. So, while you are going to east direction, east direction. So look at here, while you are going to east direction, where is right and left? Here it is right, here it is left, here it is right, on left. Okay, what is the third object? On your left side, third, 1, 2, street number 3, while you are going to east direction, on left side, the first object is school, second object is park, third object is water tank. So what is the answer for this question? Water tank. Okay, so in this, first you write the answer question, and then while solution. Okay, while going to east, the third object in street number 3 is, street number 3 on left side is water tank. That is the answer. Okay, so second one. So for second one, you just write the question, then you will give the answer. Okay, here look after here. Find the name of the second house which is in the right side of the street number 2. Where is street number 2? Here. Look after here. The street number 2 is here. The second house which the right side, while going east direction. While you are going to east direction, right side, here it is right side, here it is left side, here it is right side, here it is left side. So on right side, second house. While you are going to this direction, east direction, right side, second house. First house is I, second house is J, third house is K. What he want to ask to us, that is second house, that is J. Here it is the answer. So you have to write the answer for this question is, the second house which is the right side of street second while going to east direction is J. It is the answer. Okay, just like this. Look at here. Locate the position of Mr. K's house. Where is K? Here. The position of the K we have to explain. What is the position of this K? Okay. In which street it was? Second street. The second street. Okay. While you are going to east direction, third house on the right side. Okay. Third house on the right side. While going to east direction, third house in street number 2 on right side. Okay, on right side. While going to east direction, third house. While going to east direction, third house in the street number 2 on right side. Okay, is the position of Mr. K's house. Okay, that is the answer. Fourth question. Look at here. How do you describe the position of the post box? Where it is? Here. The post box is there here. In which street? Street number 4. while you are going to east direction, the first object which is located in street number 4 on right side, is it? Okay, so how we have to write? So while going to east direction, the first object is post office. The first object is post office in street number 4 on right side. Okay, that is right side. It is the position of the post box. Is the position of the post box. Look at here. How do you describe the location of hospital? Where is hospital? Here. Here it is the hospital. In the same street. Street number 4. While you are going to east, the third object on your left hand side. Okay. So while going to east direction, the third object is hospital in street number 4 on left hand side. Okay, that is the position of the hospital. Here we finished this 5.1 exercise. It is very easier, no, for your standards of 9. So next our topic is Cartesian system. What do you mean by this Cartesian system? In the introduction part I gave to you the diagrammatic way, right? So when a line segment is drawn like this, you have the middle of this 0 and all the positive integers has to write on your right hand side. On your left hand side you have to write the negative numbers. And we have two lines, that is, one it is horizontal line, that is x-axis, and vertical line, that is y-axis. When you join these two, when you intersecting of these two, you will get the perpendicular lines that will make 90 degrees, that is x-axis and y-axis. When you meet at one point, that is origin and 0, 0, and this plane we called as a Cartesian plane. This plane we called as a Cartesian plane. You already observed this x-axis and y-axis pattern in the graphical representations, right? And also we are dividing this graphical representations of this positive integers, negative integers in both x-axis and y-axis into 4 quadrants. Okay, here it is the first quadrant, quadrant 1, Q1. Q1 is identified with denoted for the quadrant 1, quadrant 2 that is Q2, quadrant 3 that is Q3, quadrant 4 that is Q4. In the introduction part I already gave to you how these quadrants are divided and how the coordinates is explained in that points. Okay, here it is the locating points of the next topic is locating points. Locating points, that is A. When you look at these points, that is the first coordinate, always the coordinate which is just like this. The first one is x-axis, x coordinate, and the second one is y coordinate. For always you have to write the first as x coordinate and then only y coordinate. Okay, so here the 5 is on x and 3 is on y. Just like this you have to identify the points. And here also -4 means the first coordinate. First coordinate you have to identify it on the x-axis, that is -4, and -3 is on y-axis. Just like this you have to identify what is the point of this P. What is there on x-axis? 2, comma, what is there on y-axis? -2, like this. Okay, what is there in Q? What is the x-axis coordinate? -3. What is y coordinate? 4. That's it. Just like this you have to identify the points. Okay, so next you have to remind that, so in the x coordinate, y coordinate, for this x coordinate we call it as abscissa. and for the y coordinate we call it as a ordinate. We call it as ordinate, abscissa and ordinate. Look at here. Look at here. X coordinate is also called as abscissa. Abscissa. Y coordinate is also called as ordinate. Ordinate. When you meet these 2 points, that is nothing but the origin, that is 0, 0. Here it is, origin. Intersecting point of x and y axis is called origin. We take the origin as a reference point of the locating of the x coordinate and it is denoted with the 0. Okay? And here look after here. So after completing this one, we just write this example 1. Okay, example 1. So in the first example, state the abscissa and ordinate of the following. We have to write the abscissa and ordinate. Abscissa means x coordinate, ordinate means y coordinate of the following points, and describing the position of the each point. We have to describe the each point. Okay. So look after here. So in the example, the given points are the given that the points are, first one P of 8, 8. Okay. Here it is x, it is y. X coordinate or abscissa is 8. Y coordinate or ordinate is 8. Okay, what is the position? What is the position? And describe its position, we have to describe it, right? The point P is at a distance of 8 units from y axis. Measure along the position of the x axis from the origin. As its ordinate is 8, the point of distance is 8 units from the x axis measured along the position. Look at here. How we know this position? When you draw this graphical representation of these points, look after here. So the point which is, it is origin, it is x axis, it is y axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like this. So identified with the equal distances of each and every point. So just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So where the point is located? 8 on x axis, 8 on y axis, 8 on x axis, 8 on y axis. Here it is the point, right? Here it is the point. So where the position of this P, where this position of this P, so that is 8 units from x axis and 8 units from y axis. The position of P 8, 8, here from on x axis it is there 8 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 units, right? Hence it is 8 units of distance from y axis and also 8 units distance from y axis. So position of 8, the x coordinate is at 8 units distance from y axis. Similarly, y coordinate is 8 units and distance from x axis. That's it. Okay, just like this you have to write. Okay, position of the objects. Here, look after here, example 2. Write the coordinates of points marked in a graph. He was given this. One sum only I said no here. So 6 comma minus 8. 6 comma minus 8 you just write as usual like this. As usual like this you have to write this all abscissa ordinate and also draw the picture. Okay, and from x-axis, that is x-axis, x coordinate is 6. Hence it is 6 units from y-axis. 6 units from y-axis. Minus 8 is ordinate. So minus 8 means the positive numbers only we have to take. Hence, so 8 units from x-axis. So 8 units from x-axis. Just like this you have to write for the second sum. Okay. And look at here example 2. So he was given one graph. He gave one graph. And we have to identify that points. Look at here. P is there. Where is P? On x-axis 4. On y-axis 3. So the coordinate of this P is 4 comma 3. Look at here. Draw a perpendicular line on the x-axis and y-axis. So the perpendicular line touches x-axis is at 4 units. The perpendicular line. Look at here. This perpendicular line touches x-axis at 4. And the parallel line which touches at 3. On y-axis at 3. The perpendicular line touches y-axis at 3. Thus the coordinate of P is 3. Hence the coordinates of P are 4 comma 3. While observing this point, we just write how to write the answer for this example 2. So here when you join this P with the x-axis, I will show one answer to you. That is example 2. Example 2. Okay. While watching this graph, no need of taking this any graph. So while watching this graph, you just look after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The point is there at here. P. The point is there. The point he was given. Okay. So first of all you have to draw the lines, marked lines towards x-axis, and the perpendicular line you have to draw towards the y-axis. This line which touches at 4, hence x coordinate is 4. This line which touches y-axis on 3, hence y coordinate is 3. Okay, just like this you have to identify the point. How to write the first answer? Join P to x-axis. Join P to x-axis. Then it touches x-axis at 4 units. Hence abscissa is 4. Okay. Similarly, just join P to y-axis. Then it touches y-axis at 3 units. Hence ordinate is 3. So the coordinates of point P is 4 comma 3. That's it. Just like this you have to write all the points. Look at here. So here Q is there. Q is there. So where the first you have to join this to the x-axis. On x-axis, what is the intersecting point? That is minus 4, comma, and you just join the lines with y-axis. What is the point which touches? That is 5. Here the coordinates is minus 4, comma 5. Just like identify this R, first identified with x-axis, then join y-axis. Just like this IS also. You just first join with x-axis and then y coordinate. Okay. In example 3, write all the questions, all the points as usual like this. Okay. So just like this you have to finish this question. Remaining points also. Okay. So look at here. So example 3. Write the coordinates of the points marked in the graph. We have to write the coordinates of these points. Coordinates of these points. Okay, first coordinate. So here from the graph, example 3. So from graph, the points are okay. The first point, look at here. The graph is identified like this. So x coordinate and y coordinate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, minus 4 like this. So where the A point is here. The point is A here. So where the point is there, what is the point of this one point? Right, on x-axis it is 3. On y-axis no number is there, means 0. So the coordinate of A point is 3, 0. Here it is the first answer. The coordinate of A point is 3, 0. X-axis, on x-axis it touches at 3. On y-axis it locates 0 itself. Hence the point which lies on x-axis. When the point which lies on x-axis, when the y coordinate becomes 0. The point which locates on x-axis. Why? Why? Because the y coordinate is 0. Okay. So the second one, where is B? Here. Here it is B. Look at here. Here it is B. The B point is also locates on x-axis itself. X-axis itself. Why? The coordinate of B is 2, 0. The next C here. Here. So the coordinates of C is minus 1, 0. Next here D, in between this 3 and 2, exactly between this 3 and 2, the coordinates, that is D, the coordinates of D is after 2 minus 2, in between this minus 3 and minus 2, that is minus 2.5, in between, comma 0. Okay. The next, where is E? Here, 4. E. The coordinates of E is minus 4, 0. Look at here. In all the coordinates, y coordinate which becomes 0. Ordinate which is 0. Hence all the points which locates on x-axis itself. Okay, x-axis itself. From this question, what we have to conclude? Okay, from above, all the coordinates all the coordinates are located on x-axis because x-axis. Why? Because y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate is 0. Just like this, if x coordinates are 0, y coordinates are there, then the points which lies on y axis. If suppose if it is reverse, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, -1, 0, -2.5, 0, -4, then the points which lies on y axis. We just remind this point. Okay. So after finishing this example 3, in page number 114, you have do this. Okay. Look at here, among the points which given below, some of the points lies on x-axis. Identify them. We have to identify that points. Okay. Look at here, page number 114. Do this. Okay. So among the points which are belongs to which lies on x-axis, the point which lies on x-axis should have y coordinate is 0. Okay. So the first point, 0, 5. Here y coordinate is 0? No. X coordinate is 0. Then it won't lies on? No. It doesn't lies on x-axis. Okay, it doesn't lies on x-axis. Where it lies? On y-axis. Why? Because x coordinate is 0. Hence it locates on y-axis. But only he asked to us, that is given below, some of the point lies on x-axis. No, just like that we have to identify x, only the x-axis, the point which lies on x-axis we have to identify. So the first one is not identified on a x-axis. The second one, 0, 0. The point 0, 0 is origin. It lies on both x-axis and y-axis. It's a common point, intersecting point. No, it's origin. No, it doesn't lies only on x-axis. Okay. So third, 3, 0. Yes, it lies on x-axis since y coordinate is 0. Okay. Fourth one, -5, 0. Yes, it lies on x-axis since y coordinate is 0. Next, fifth one, -2, -3. No, it doesn't lies on x-axis. Why? Because is the y coordinate is 0? No, hence it won't lies on x-axis. Sixth, -6, 0. Yes, it lies on x-axis because y coordinate is 0. Okay. Seventh, 0, 6. No, it doesn't lies on x-axis. Here why? Because x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is there, hence it locates on y axis. 8th, 0 comma a, no, it doesn't lies on x axis. Next, 9th, b comma 0, yes, it is locates on x axis. Why? Because y coordinate is 0. Okay, y coordinate is 0. Just like this you have to finish off this. Do this in your notes. Next, example 4. Write the coordinates of the points marked in the graph. Coordinates of these points. Look at here. P, Q, R, S, T. All the points which lies on y axis. All the points which lies on y axis. Just like the example 3, you have to finish off this. Okay, easy you will write, right? I think you can write by using of this model. Example 3. So as per the instructions, you just follow it and finish this example 4 just like this example 3. But here in example 3, all the points which locates on x axis. Here all the points which locates on y axis. Okay, you just write the answer according to the model example 3. So coordinates of origin, already we know that z, that is 0 comma 0. Try this. After this, the same page you have try this. Page number 114. Try this. Okay, which axis the points such as these all lies on and why? Okay, we have to give the reason for this. Okay, first question, all the points we have to identify. The first one, that is 0 comma x. Here x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is x. It locates on, it lies on y axis because x coordinate is 0. That's it. Just like the above you have to write. Okay, second one, that is 0 comma y. Here also you have to write the same. So third one, 0 comma 2. Just like this. Okay, just like this you just finish off this question. Then what is the general form of the points which lies on x axis? The points which lies on x axis, what is the general form? The general form of the point which lies on x axis is x comma 0. That's it. Okay, the general form of the point which lies on y axis is 0 comma y. That's it. Okay, that is the solution for this question. You just write these two in your notes. So example 1, 2, 3, do this example 4 and try this. You just write this all in your notes. Make your notes perfectly. Okay, and then coming to this graph. And example 5, you know, not need to write in the notes. Okay, you just finish this table. Okay, now just look after here. You just identified the points in the graph. First of all, E was finished. Okay, D, you just look at here. D, you just join with the X. So in this graph, when you join this one, that touches on x axis is 5, and on when you join this with y axis, that touches on 5. So 5 comma 5. You just write abscissa 5 and ordinate is 5 when the coordinate is 5 comma 5. Then which quadrant it was? Q1, that is first quadrant. All are positive. Okay, now U, where is U? Here. You just join this with x axis first, where it touches -4. Yes, -4. And where it touches on x axis, y axis, that is 6. Yes. Which quadrant it was? Q2. That is Q2. Minus plus. The first quadrant is, coordinate is minus plus. Next, what is C? when you join this, you just do in your textbook itself. Okay, where it touches on x-axis, -3. You just write this -3 here. When you join this with y-axis, 7. So -3 comma 7. So which quadrant it was? Q2. Minus plus. Okay, just like this you have to finish off this table. Okay, here it is the first part of your coordinate geometry. In the next part I will explain this 5.2 as well as this 5.3 exercise. Okay, in the second part I will explain this all. Thank you.